in June out of the old Negro Leagues. Every team picked a Negro Leaguer. He's in his mid-80s. One time he hit in home runs in 11 consecutive games for the Chicago Americans. He's in his mid-80s, and he just threw to Arthur Rose. Major League records, 8. You know that. Junior, one of 3 that have hit home runs in 8 consecutive games. Back to last night. First of all, Unieski Betancourt got the Mariners on the board in the 6th inning.
A nice piece of hitting by Betancourt as you look at him right here hitting the ball the other way. See Jeremy Reed coming around to score, get the Mariners going.
Adrian Beltre way high, almost over his head. He didn't know where the ball was. Well, it was out of the ballpark down the right field line.
They got the game 6-5, and then Richie Sexton in the 8th inning hits his solo home run to tie the game up at 6-6, no doubt about it.
And Willie Blomqvist comes up and wins it. He hasn't had an extra base hit this year. That would have been an extra base hit, but he's tackled before he gets to second base. They won't let him tag the bag, so he has to settle for a single and settle for a win. And what a win it was as the Mariners come from 4 back and win it 7-6. Back with more right after this. SN is brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By Moneytree. Visit MoneyTreeInc.com for a location near you. Moneytree. Choices are good. And by Lithia Assured Cars and Trucks. A better car buying experience starts at Lithia.com. Mariners have taken the field. Let's look at the Toronto lineup.
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Comcast. For the Blue Jays, you have Eckstein, Scudero, Rios, Wells, Stairs, Rowland, Barajas, Overbay, and Lynn hitting night. Rico scouting report on Jared Washburn. He's been pretty durable as a Mariner. Hasn't been on the DL since he's come over here, but look what he's done against the East. Nice ERA at 2.79. And the defense behind him tonight. You have Ibanez, Reed, and Ichiro out and right. Beltre, Betancourt, Cairo getting the start over at second base. Sexton at first, Jojima behind the plate, and Washburn is on the mound. Season totals for Jared Washburn. The ERA steadily coming back down. He's pitched well over his last 4 outings.
was a winner in his last outing against the Padres down in San Diego, and David Eckstein steps in to lead it off for the Jays. And a little bit outside with the first pitch. 70 degrees at game time tonight. 2-0. That pitch high. Andy Fletcher is the man calling balls and strikes tonight. Area breeze, very calm tonight. 2-1. A little bit of a change at second base tonight with Miguel Cairo getting the start there. And that was decided before last night's ball game, by the way. That's a fly ball routinely hit to center field, and Jeremy Reed's got that corralled easily. Fly ball by Eckstein. There's a sure double play ball that went right through Lopez's legs last night. That has nothing to do with him being out of the lineup. They talked about it last night. They're in the midst of 17 games in a row. As a matter of fact, this is the sixth game of 17 in a row, and he's trying to give everybody a little bit of a rest. And tonight was Jose Lopez's time to rest. And in talking to Riggleman, he said the guy I've got to get some playing time for also is Jamie Burke. He hasn't been able to play. You got to keep these guys sharp. There's a high pop up to right field off the bat of Scudero, and Ichiro will make the easy catch. So two away, and also that man right there has these guys going through their paces. They were out here today, pitchers fielding practice, and that's really nothing unusual usually. However, they haven't been doing a lot of that. It looked like spring training out here both yesterday and today. And he said he used to do that in the minor leagues. Mike Scioscia does it with the Angels before the first game of every home or away series. And he was out here doing it again tonight, and he was last night too. He says that's not to say that if you don't do it and a guy makes an error, you think you should have. But if you do it and he makes an error, he probably doesn't belong here anyway. And a broken bat, little looper is going to drop for a base hit off the bat of Alex Rios.
Well, he doesn't hit it hard. Take a look at the swing of Rios. Hits it right off the end of the bat. You can see that pitch is down, but he's able to flare it into right field for a base hit.
And Vernon Wells will be the hitter. Mariners 3-2 against the Jays this year. They'll meet them at the end of the month in Toronto again for a 3-game series. Cairo gets his first shot. Fields it flawlessly. Throws him out. A hit, a man left. We're underway under ideal conditions here at Safeco tonight. Jays don't score. The Mariners are coming up.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes.
Hey, this is DJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Are you an adrenaline junkie? At Grind TV on Yahoo Sports, you can submit your own videos or watch the pros in action. Check out the most outrageous, untamed, and awe-inspiring sports videos on the web, surfing, skateboarding, motocross, and so much more. For the sickest action sports videos, check out Grind TV on Yahoo Sports.
The bottom half of the first, the Mariners coming to the dish, and let's look at their lineup.
For the Seattle Mariners, you have Ichiro, Cairo, Ibanez, Beltre, Reed, Sexton, Clement, Jojima, Betancourt hitting ninth. Rico scouting report on McGowan. He's a power pitcher. At times he'll rush it up there 97, 98 miles an hour. Pretty good slider. And the defense behind him, Lynn, Wells, and Rios in the outfield. Roland, Eckstein, Scudero, Overbay over at first. Barajas behind the plate tonight. McGowan is on the mound. Season totals, 78 strikeouts and 101 innings pitched.
Went all the way in beating the Mariners at Toronto back on June the 10th. Ichiro taking a little bit inside, ball one ball and no strikes, and he threw 125 pitches in what ended up being the shortest game of the year, only 2 hours and 2 minutes. His opponent was Carlos Silva. There's a smoke shot into center field. So Ichiro with a line shot right back up the middle.
Well, he's not waiting around. Jumps all over this first pitch. Is it right back up the middle?
And Miguel Cairo getting the start at second base is the hitter. He's played first base. I believe he's played a game or two at shortstop this year for the Mariners. McGowan's pitch in and over to him for a strike. Tampa Bay down 4-2 to the Boston Red Sox, and Daisuke Matsuzaka pitching for Boston, and Tampa Bay has come from back and lead it 5-4 in the seventh inning. They are amazing, and they're threatening to get more in the seventh inning. But one out, runners at second and third down in Tampa Bay, going for the sweep there. Whoa, he threw it away. He picked off his first baseman. So Ichiro moves down to second base as the ball ends up in the stands.
Take a look at it. First baseman Overbay didn't even make an effort at this ball. See how high it is. No chance for him. It bounces into the seats.
Cairo now showing the bunt to try and move the runner down to third, but he doesn't offer at it, and the count goes to 2-1. A little unusual, I think, to be bunting in the first inning.
Well, Perlaza didn't put any sign on, so he was doing it on his own in that situation. And a lot of times, manager will tell you, get him over any way you can. If he's more comfortable trying to put a bunt down as opposed to hitting it to the right side, that's what he'll do. But it's probably his option.
2-2, he's swinging away now. Yankees trying to salvage the final game of their series with the Rangers and leading 15-7 in the eighth inning. Got him. So Cairo can't move the runner along. One down, and Raul will be the hitter.
Just throws a fastball right by Cairo. You can see it's well located on the outside corner. 94 miles an hour right by him.
Over but low. Last night, pitcher Jesse Litch, and of course Cy Young himself right next to him, Roy Halladay, went all the way in a complete game. That is hit to deep left center field, but that man out there has got as good a range as any center fielder in the game. Vernon Wells runs it down easily.
Ball slicing away from him. Wells actually catches it pretty easily. No problem there.
Adrian Beltre will be the hitter. I understand there's a couple of sprinkles coming down from above, but don't see any lights going on to close the roof yet. A couple of thunderheads over. Bit inside. Actually, Beltre, when he hit that home run last night, didn't know where the ball was going. It was high, almost over his head, and it went into the right field bleachers. Look at this. Single, single. That's right. Tomahawk home run in the seventh. And that ball's lined, but right at Vernon Wells, who goes to his knee to make that catch. That's probably the hardest ball for a center fielder to catch. A sinking line drive right at you. And at the last moment, Vernon Wells made the adjustment, and he made the catch. No score after one.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez.
Hey, this is AJ Burnett.
All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Be a part of Major League Baseball All-Star Summer.
The excitement begins with the XM All-Stars feature game, followed by the Taco Bell All-Star Legend and Celebrity Softball game.
For tickets, go to allstargame.com or the Yankees box office.
Don't forget to catch all the action
of the 2008 Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Tuesday, July 15th at 8 p.m. live on Fox.
This one counts.
Hey, this is BJ Ryan.
Hey, this is Justin Morneau.
And all my games are live
And on demand
on MLB.
I notice in the background the roof is beginning to extend here with inclement weather right around the corner. A few raindrops that has a possibility of turning into a downpour or hail, we understand. And so the Mariners are buttoning up right now as Matt Stairs takes the breaking ball down low, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-1. That roof was very controversial when this place was built. Mariner president Chuck Armstrong was adamant. I mean, he had to have the roof agreed to before the stadium was going to be built, and that was probably one of the wiser decisions ever made as far as this stadium is concerned. It has saved games. It has saved revenue. It means if you come to Seattle, you know you're going to see a baseball game.
I think that's the most important thing. You have people coming from Idaho and Montana, Oregon, all over the place to watch some of these games, and it'd be a shame to come here and have one rained out. And besides, if I'm sitting there eating my popcorn, I don't want to get rained out. I'd rather have the roof. Huh?
Absolutely. Knock on wood, the Mariners have not had a rain delay this year. Full count on Matt Stairs. Her sister was a flag bearer yesterday on Canada Day. She is a Mountie, Canadian, well, mounted policewoman, and carried the maple leaf proudly. Had a jet fly over.
That was pretty awesome. What kind of planes was that?
If you believe what you're seeing, you're crazy. He's not pushing the roof. Close. Check swing foul down the left field line. Makes a good picture, though. There's a fly ball to left center. Jeremy Reed, no problem with that. We hope you're going to bring your old cell phones and accessories to the game on Monday the 21st. The Red Sox are going to be here. And you can help Verizon Wireless Hope Line. You turn in your old wireless phones into support for victims of domestic violence. Collection boxes will be at all gates on the 21st, as well as all guest service locations throughout the Boston series. Nice strike thrown to Scott Boland, the third baseman. Just a little bit low.
One of the things we talked about with Jared is how well he's pitched over his last 4 games. Been able to go deeper into games, throwing 118 and 119 pitches. And I think a big part of that is his changeup. I think his changeup has been really good. His command of his fastball has been excellent. He's throwing more 2-seamers away, getting a few easier outs and ground balls. He's just had excellent command over his last 4 games.
Wow, that change just missed. Well thrown. Fastball for Washburn. Off the glove of Beltre into left field. That'll be a base hit, I'm sure. And it is.
Beltre ranging far to his left, reaches out, and it's going to go right off the end of his glove. See him trying to give a little bit of ground, catch it almost behind him, but it goes off the end of his glove for a base hit.
And the catcher, Rod Barajas, is now the hitter. Strike on Rod. Double play ball. Here's one. And there is 2. Betancourt to Cairo to Sexton. 6-4-3 and a 0 up on the board for the Jays here in the second. We still have no score.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez.
Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Hey, this is BJ Ryan. Hey, this is Justin Morneau.
And all my games are live
And on demand
on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Ended now, so we are protected from the elements as we go into the home half of inning number 2. No score in the ball game, and Jeremy Reed, who's been playing some very fine baseball, both defensively and offensively for the Mariners, will lead it off here in the second inning against Mr. McGowan. In the air, and an easy play for Overbay over there in foul territory as Reed tries to drag himself aboard and pops it up. Richie Sexton hit a line drive out of here for his first home run in over a month last night. A line drive over the hand-operated scoreboard in left field in the 8th inning to get the Mariners even in that game at 6-6. Change up that time. Home run coming off Kelly Downs in the 8th inning.
The 3-2 pitch, 3-2 fastball. It's just a line drive bullet out there in the left field.
Last night, if you're with us, you know it was the bullpen that got the job done. Ryan Roland Smith started, then Roy Corcoran, then Cesar Jimenez made his 08 debut, then Arthur Rhodes, then Sean Green, and then Brandon Morrow, who again pitched lights out, ended up striking out the side.
A lot of minutes threw the ball extremely well for his first outing of the year. Good composure, nice command of the strike zone. There's Brandon. He's been lights out for a while now.
Easy play for the second baseman, Scudero. Pretty good offensive show last night. A couple of base hits for Ichiro, a couple for Banez, 3 hits for Beltre, 2 hits for Clement, 2 hits for Betancourt. All in all, the Mariners ended up with 15 base hits in the ball game. That coupled with the offensive show they put on against the San Diego Padres, very impressive. As they're starting to hit the ball. They had 18 hits on Sunday against San Diego. They had 12 hits on Friday. They had 9 hits on Saturday. And Clement hits a routine ground ball to second. It'll be an easy second inning. For Mr. McGowan, 3 up and 3 down. To the third we travel, and there is no score.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes.
Hey, this is DJ Upton. All my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Be a part of Major League Baseball All-Star Summer.
The excitement begins with the XM All-Stars feature game, followed by the Taco Bell All-Star Legend and Celebrity Softball game.
For tickets, go to allstargame.com or the Yankees box office.
Don't forget to catch all the action
Of the 2008 Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Tuesday, July 15th at 8 p.m. live on Fox.
This one counts.
Hey, this is...
Score, Toronto a couple of hits, the Mariners with only one. Pretty nice fedora there, young man. Good looking hat. Time for our Aflac trivia question. Can you name this trio, these 3 guys, on this date in 1963? 3 future Hall of Famers, age 25, 32, and 42. Each played a central role in one of the most unique games of the last 50 years. This date, 1963. Lyle Overbay takes a strike, 0-1 to count. No, I do not know the answer.
Don't.
No, do you?
I'm surprised that you don't.
Well, no, you shouldn't be surprised. I don't know most of them.
I don't know the answer. I'm not even sure I can think of the game. 1963.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1963.
I said on this date, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Ground ball toward the hole, right on by the diving Miguel Cairo. In the right field. I wonder if it had something to do with Henry Aaron. The Braves. Adam Lind will be the hitter, or the Brewers. It was the Braves. The Brewers weren't formed until 1970. The old Seattle Pilots. Fouls straight back. Good thing we extended the roof, as it is raining fairly heavily outside. And a one-hopper right to Sexton. And the throw back to Richie. The top 3-6-3 double play. Turned magnificently by Richie Sexton. Like a cat on that ball that time.
Nice feed down to Betancourt. Able to get back over to first and help the pitcher out by covering. If the first baseman can get back and cover, you'd like for him to do and let him handle this throw, and Richie does just that. Nice accurate throw to Betancourt. Pretty easy double play. Nicely done.
All right. That man's mighty happy.
He knows how difficult that one is.
David Eckstein, the hitter.
All right, can we guess any of them?
Well,
Aaron wasn't one of them. What about...
how about Warren Spahn?
How about Eddie Matthews?
How about Spahny?
opposing team, we're told. The other two are with the opposing team.
He's finally threw a no-hitter. He's the oldest man to ever throw a no-hitter. Ball 3, 3 balls and no strikes.
Well, help me then. How old do you think he was in '63? Was he 42, 32?
42.
42.
Yeah.
Okay.
42. And a routine ground ball to shortstop. We'll have the answer for you when we get back. A hit, but nobody left. 3 very impressive innings for Jared Washburn. No score, moving to the bottom of the third.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez. Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Even when you can't watch your favorite team, you can know what's happening with MLB.com's mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for your video-enabled phone. You'll get video highlights minutes after they happen, text messages on home runs, lead changes, and more. Everything you need to stay informed throughout the season for just $3.99 per month. Sign up now and pick your favorite team. Text MLB to 65246. For complete details, go to MLB.com/mobile.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Hey, this is BJ Ron. Hey, this is Justin Morrill.
And all my games are live
And on demand
on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Outside, through one of the cracks here at Safeco Field where it is raining heavily, and old Thor is beginning to talk to us from outside as some thunderclaps are being heard indoors here. Kenji Jojima leads it off here in the third inning and takes it at the knees for a strike from McGowan. One ball and one strike. Every time I hear thunder and it's a heavy rain, I think of growing up in southern Indiana, going down to my grandparents' farm, and that's a high fly ball hit to left field. And a routine fly ball is going to be handled by Adam Lynn. And my grandma had a porch that had a tin roof, and lay under that thing and listen to it rain. Let it
had to be pretty loud.
Oh yeah, but it put you to sleep, man. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And you could, the smell, the humus smell from the farm coming out of the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I can remember that when I was in Oklahoma. Same type of thing.
Unieski Betancourt takes a strike on the inside corner.
As a kid, were you worried about the thunder and the lightning and all that? Did it ever bother you?
You're bulletproof when you're a kid. You don't worry about that. You should, but you don't.
I can remember my mom yelling at me to come in because I'd run around in the rain. It felt good.
Strike on the outside corner. And that's I got to tell you a funny story. There were some people that came into my radio booth after I left television last night. This lady says, we have a friend who's a great baseball fan, and she named her dog Niehaus. I said, what? She said, she named her dog Niehaus. I said, hello, and I said, well, what kind of dog was it? She says, just a mutt. I said, that figures. And too much air under that baby. Vernon Wells will make the easy catch. All right, let's give it an answer to our trivia question. If you got this, you're good. Can you name these three, this trio, this date? In 63, 3 future Hall of Famers, aged 25, 32, and 42, each played a central role. One of the most unique games. And that was that 16-inning game at Candlestick Park that the Giants won 1-0 on a Willie Mays home run. And Juan Marichal was 42 years of age. Juan Marichal was not the oldest. Juan Marichal was 25. Down low in the inside corner. Willie Mays was 32 and Warren Spahn was 42. Game that ended 12:30 in the morning in San Francisco at Candlestick Park. 1-0 Giants. Marichal went 16 innings.
So far early in the ballgame, McGowan isn't throwing quite as hard as he was in Toronto. Toronto threw 97 a number of times, and 92 to 94 so far in the game today.
Wapting. So Ichiro's been aboard twice, the only Mariners base runner. Cairo struck out in the first inning. Cairo played for the Toronto Blue Jays back in 1996, not long, only 9 games. Very high ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Then he went to the Cubs, then he went to Tampa Bay, went back to the Cubs, went to the Cardinals, to the Yankees. Cardinals last year, here were the Mariners. He bounced around.
Talking about him going to Toronto in 96. I believe he got there through the Mariners when he came from the Dodgers when I was traded to the Dodgers. He was part of that trade.
He was a Mariner on paper for a few hours.
Right. Who went with him? Was it Bill Risley? Bill Risley,
yes.
right?
Yeah. Hard throwing right-hander. Nice guy.
Well, I hope he's going well. I agree. Nice guy.
And he's got that one in the gap, I believe, and deep all the way to the wall. That should score a run. It bounces off the wall, and here comes Ichiro around third. The relay to the cutoff man, the throw to the plate, not in time. Have the Mariners lead it 1-0. So Miguel Cairo rings the bell with a double all the way to the wall, scoring Ichiro from first base. Mariners striking with 2 outs and nobody on.
He hits this ball hard, too. It's in the gap. Wells nowhere near it. It'll actually hit the base of the fence. See it hit the fence out there in center field.
Right near the Mariner logo. And Ibanez the hitter now. Ouch. They've got a direct hit, I believe.
If they hit him on the ankle, those are the worst. No protection there. And guy's throwing 94 miles an hour. Take a look at it, see if we can see where it hit him. Yep, right on the ankle. That one hurts. We'll have a nice bump on his leg.
Rob Barajas immediately a slow walk out to the mound. He's been there before.
Professional courtesy.
High octane stuff right there. I think they paid $4.39 for that today.
How'd that make you feel?
Yeah. Oh, that was one. Love filling up the tank at $100 a tank.
Wow, it's brutal.
That baby you're driving, what's that baby fill up at? About 100?
About 110.
Up and in. 1, 2.
I really don't think it's that funny. You're laughing.
What are you going to do? Cry?
I don't know if you've noticed or not, but on a few of these road trips we've taken lately, you don't see me picking up the tab anymore, do you?
That's right, yeah. Well, that's not. I didn't see you picking up the tab before. What do you mean again?
Good point.
Ground ball back at the middle. That's into center field. So here comes Cairo, and he will score. And it's 2-0 Mariners as Ibanez bounces one right back up the middle. Just out of reach of Marco Scudero.
Mariners, as Dave was saying, they've been swinging the bats well. Get a couple of RBIs here with 2 outs. This is a nice one right here. Just a ground ball. Finds a hole at the middle. See the second baseman Scudero was playing way over in the hole.
So the Mariners striking with 2 outs and nobody on, at least for 2. And here's Adrian Beltre. Going to be out of play. Beltre watches ball. It's almost over his shoulders. It was over his shoulders. He just didn't know where it was. Sliding in the dirt and a nice stop that time by Barajas.
Pretty good two-seamer. Running it in on Adrian's hands.
Dustin McGowan got the first 2 outs easily. He's preparing to throw his 24th pitch of the inning. Got it on a slider low and away, but the Mariners do strike for a couple here in the 3rd. They get a couple of runs and a couple of hits, and they lead 1, and now lead it 2-0 after 3.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Hey, this is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is Justin Morrill.
And all my games are live
And on demand.
on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
By the Mariners in the third as we start the fourth inning. Dave Sims joining in with Mike Flowers. Who knew Miguel Cairo was so strong?
Wow, they put a hole in the wall out there all the way out to center field. Nice to see the Mariners score a couple of runs with 2 outs. And so far, Jared Washburn has pitched well. Listen, he gave up 1 earned run against Toronto earlier in Toronto. 6 innings pitched, and he's throwing the ball well again tonight. A lot of strikes.
Marco Scutaro is leading off. Marco flied out to right in his first at bat. Down low, Washburn's given up 3 hits. He has been aided by a couple of double plays, a 6-4-3 in the second and a 3-6-3 in the third. Nice to get some early runs too for Washburn, who's using a new glove. He used that blonde-looking glove, real bright, almost yellow glove. So no, brownish red. Chili's bringing you the pitch count. A new glove of Rawlings. Mr. Washburn. Well stroked base hit by Scutaro on a 2-2 pitch. 4th hit for Toronto. Runner on here, leading off. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. The rampaging Detroit Tigers come to town for 4 games, and then the last road trip before the All-Star break, 4 in Oakland, 3 in Kansas City, and 4 days off for the All-Star break. The All-Star game in New York City at Yankee Stadium. Here's Alex Rios, single to right, his first time up. Strike 1 to Alex. Alex, a dangerous hitter for Washburn. Alex has 6 career hits, including a home run. Drive to center field. It'll stay in the ballpark. Jeremy Reed is right there, shy of the track. Scutaro bluffs and gets back to the bag.
Dave, did you see, when you were over on the radio, did you see the trivia question tonight?
I saw it, and I remembered as a kid. The question didn't jump at me when I saw the answer. I totally remembered Spahn, Marichal, and Willie Mays. I still get goosebumps when I even say Willie Mays. I mean, he was one of my all-time heroes as a kid. But Warren Spahn and I get so much respect for those guys. Warren Spahn passed away not so long ago, and I've met Marichal, and I've met Willie on a bunch of occasions. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? I figured you knew the answer to that one. I couldn't get it. Dave was able to get Warren Spahn out of it, but I thought maybe you'd be able to hit that one.
Boy, I appreciate that. When you see, I remember hearing about that, and it would figure that a Willie Mays would break that up. I mean, Spahn and Marichal going into the 15th and 16th inning. I mean, that's just amazing. Vernon Wells. Pitch up high, and Warren Spahn was pitching in that game at age 42. Winning his left-hander of all time. Greg Maddox, we were down at San Diego recently, and he, last month or so, picked up win number 350. Spahn, I believe, is number 5 in the all-time win list. All in 2 strikes to Wells. You would have a little bit too young to have seen Mays play in his prime. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
He was ridiculous. I mean, it was and you were lucky to play with Ken Griffey Jr. So,
yeah.
You know, so that's huge. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, it's funny you talk about that, and I can remember getting to the big leagues and course, I broke in with the Yankees when I was traded from Montreal. But I thought about that a lot when I would walk into the clubhouse, see Dave Winfield sitting over there. You know, just knowing, you know, the type of player he was. I enjoyed watching him play as a kid, and now he's a teammate of mine. And
that's
pretty awesome.
That's a big guy right there.
He is a big man. Nice man.
Yes, sir. 3-2. Runner goes, fouled back, saw winning. What did I say? Oh, I think we were in San Diego last year. Maybe no, it was football 2 years ago. It was the last time I saw him. Hall of Famer. Matter of fact, Cito Gas, in a conversation I had with him the other day, I said, you know, what are some of your memories from being with the Blue Jays that first time around? And he said the big hit that Winfield got against the Braves, I want to say the '92 World Series. It might have been the same 90. It was against Atlanta. It was '93 they beat the Phillies.
He could hit some vicious head-high line drives. I mean, you talk about having some leverage. As a big man. What was he, 6'6"?
Every bit.
Yeah.
In tight to Wells, who draws a walk. First of the evening for Jared Washburn, just the second of the game. Blue Jays mounting a threat here, first and second. Mariners have already turned 2 double plays. They could use a third right here. Here's Matt Stairs. Flied out to center. And a 9-pitch at bat leading off the second inning. These long ball hitters, the softball guys that were long haul bombers, put on an exhibition. Matty could join them, and that'd be fun because he unloads every time he swings here in the big leagues.
That would be fun. Kind of stands up there like those guys
right?
were, yeah.
Nice and loose, and then just explodes into the ball.
I wanted to see one hit out of here. We didn't see that.
Oh, did you see the guy hit the E?
Yeah.
The guy a guy hit the E on Safeco in dead left center field.
No, there's no question. They pull it down the line, they could do it. I wanted to see it though, but that didn't happen.
And I think the guy that hit the E he got a little higher. He might have left the yard, total yard. 1-on-1 the Stairs. Pulled the string, 76 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that Matty could do this. Right? And here's Matt's swing. Right? You had said that the other day.
I know. He's great, man. He cracks me up. He's a lot of fun, too. Former teammate of mine in Oakland. He has a good time.
Yeah, he can really uncoil. And Washburn well aware. Matt's got 3 hits off of Jared, 2 for home runs.
Matt. One of the interesting things about him is he played down in the Mexican League in the wintertime. Did that for a number of years. I think he became part owner of one of those clubs, I believe, maybe. He had something to do with it, though, after he was finished in the big leagues playing. He obviously didn't want to go down there and play in the winter anymore. But
swing and a miss, and Stairs goes down swinging, 2 outs, and that's a huge out here in the 4th inning.
Cut fastball. Ties him up a little bit, actually. You see him having to pull his hands in, trying to get the barrel of the bat to it. A little bit late.
2 on, 2 out. Scott Rowland got one off. Got a base hit off the glove of Beltre in his first time up. Ball 1 to Scott. Coming off a shoulder surgery, multiple shoulder surgeries, 7-time Gold Glover, 5-time All-Star, Phillies, Cardinals. Good player. Way upstairs. Inning started with a Scudero base hit. Rios flied to center. Wells walked. Stairs struck out. Big pitch here as Rowland is ahead 2-0. Jared has the sign. He's ready. That's going to go foul.
Good pitch. Threw a cutter inside, jammed him a little bit.
Washburn coming off a nice performance last time out against San Diego. 5-2 win, 7 2/3 inning. 2 runs on 7 hits, 1 walk and a couple strikeouts. Got a 2-0 lead, trying to get out of a spot right here against Scott Rowland. Heard on the traffic report over on the radio, big thunderstorms moving this way. And a little sprinkle, that's why the roof is closed. 2-1 pitch. Three balls and 1 strike to Scott Rowland. On deck is Rod Barajas. Another big pitch here in this sequence. 3-1 to Rowland. And the bases are loaded. Walk, strikeout, walk. Last 3 hitters.
And Jared was able to get Barajas into a double play his first time up. Take that same ground ball to short to get out of this inning.
Jim Riggleman said everybody's on call. Bullpen tonight. Long look into Kenji. First pitch to Barajas. Pulled the string on him. That was a dangerous pitch.
Yeah, up and out over the plate. 80 miles an hour. You have to make perfect pitches all the time. You have to get away with them every now and then.
Here, here. Barajas firmly with the Phillies. 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Washburn in the driver's seat here. 0-2 to Barajas. Bases loaded. 2 outs in the 4th. Mariners hold a 2-0 lead. Mariners playing some better baseball. They won 4 of 5, 6 of 8, and 8 of 13. Huge win last night, 7-6, rallying to win that one. Here's the 0-2 to Barajas. He wouldn't bite. 1-2. Jim Riggleman had pitchers fielding practice today. Tomorrow back to the infield workout. Changing things up around here. Ball and 2 strikes with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Another long look by Washburn. He's ready. Here we go. 1-2. He struck him out. A big one for Jared Washburn. Gets out of the 2-out bases loaded jam. And the Mariners maintain the lead at 2-0.
This is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is Justin Morrill.
And all my games are live
And on demand.
on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Even when you can't watch your favorite team, you can know what's happening with MLB.com's mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for your video-enabled phone. You'll get video highlights minutes after they happen, text messages on home runs, lead changes, and more. Everything you need to stay informed throughout the season for just $3.99 per month. Sign up now and pick your favorite team. Text MLB to 65246. For complete details, go to MLB.com/mobile.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes. Hey, this is DJ Update. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on.
We get the rubber match of the series with Toronto. Still don't have plans for the 4th of July? Well, why don't you join us right here at Safeco Field for a great afternoon of baseball and fun as the Mariners, they're home for a rare July 4th U.S. Bank Mariner Matinee. Start your 4th downtown as the Mariners meet the Tigers. Special 1:10 start time. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Jeremy Reed's going to lead it off. Reed, Sexton, and Clement. Strike one from Dustin McGowan. Last time we saw Dustin McGowan, he had the big mutton chops, sideburns. Reed swings through one. McGowan in his last 4 starts, alternating wins and losses. Reed tried to bunt his way on, popped up to the first baseman. And his first time up. And he went, he committed, and he's gone on 3 pitches. 3rd strikeout of the night, 2nd consecutive strikeout.
I don't know about you, but I can feel a little bit of that humidity after the rain started, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice there for a second, cooled off, and now humid here at the ballpark.
Maybe when they have to go to bullpen and get R.A. Dickey up, this his kind of night with that knuckleball.
Yeah, really.
Here's Richie Sexton. Big hack. Richie with an 8th inning solo home run, tied up the game last night. Love the fact that he had a stolen base too. They weren't holding him on. Who expects Richie Sexton to take a base? And Jim Riggleman said, hey, we gave him the green light. He looked over them. They said, go if you can get there. He took off. Got a stolen base last night. A little incredulous at that call by home plate umpire Andy Fletcher. 0-2. Allen taking too much time. Mariners looking for their 3rd consecutive series win. Mets, Padres trying to take out the series against these Blue Jays. 0-2. Richie entering this at bat, batting average of 225. There's starting pitcher from last night, Jesse Litch. Went 5 2/3, a 3-run, 10-hit ball. Ryan Rowland-Smith, good chance he'll get another opportunity to start. Bouncing ball, 3rd base, bare hand, rolling, got him. Nice play, 2 outs.
This is a nice play. Goes down to Rowland. You see the bounce. Typically when it bounces up a little bit more like that one did right there, it's tough to catch it cleanly to make an accurate throw, but he was able to do it. See, almost in the palm of his hand. Gets it back out to his fingers and makes a nice throw.
You've done that, and these guys are best at what they do. That's not easy, though, to get that baby when it comes in your palm and then still be able to get something up on his finger so you can get.
Yeah, a lot of times you get it choked back in the back of your hand, and so you end up throwing what is a changeup.
Sure.
You know, a lot of times, and the key to it is as you're bringing your arm up, if you can release the pressure of it a little bit, just to get it out to your fingers, certainly helps. And Scott Rowland, one of the best in the business over at 3rd, has been for a while.
Jeff Clement behind, 0-2. Bounced out the 2nd, his first time up. Mariners touched up McGowan for a couple of runs in the 3rd inning. RBI double by Cairo. Just an absolute missile off the Mariner logo in deep left center field. Scored Ichiro from first. Ibanez scored. Cairo with a base hit up the middle. Second tour of duty this season here with the big club for Clement. Haven't had a chance to catch up with Jeff, but what an education he got the other day from Roy Halladay 2 nights ago.
Yeah, sometimes learning is tough, and had to go up against one of the best. He made some great pitches against him too.
Tremendous. 2-2. And down goes Clement. That ends a 1-2-3 fourth. Mariners have a 2-0 lead. Jared Washburn throwing a 4-hitter.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez. Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Are you an adrenaline junkie? At Grind TV on Yahoo Sports, you can submit your own videos or watch the pros in action. Check out the most outrageous, untamed, and awe-inspiring sports videos on the web, surfing, skateboarding, motocross, and so much more. For the sickest action sports videos, check out Grind TV on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is John.
Here at Safeco Park. Keep saying Safeco Park. I have Petco on the brain here. Time for the Banner Bank Building to the Future. Rob Johnson slapped my wrist. I did it 2 nights in a row. Rob Johnson swinging the bat very nicely. Last 17 games, a .403 clip. Got his average up to 277. Jared Washburn has given up a base hit in each of the first 4 innings and has not allowed Blue Jays to score. Here's Lyle Overbay. It'll be 8-9-1. Overbay, Lind, and Eckstein. Got him to commit.
Nice breaking ball. Fooled him on it. Expecting to get another fastball.
Jared's thrown some really nice outings of late. Won his last start, had 3 no decisions. You look at his ledger. Gave up 4 runs and a loss early June to the Angels. Since then, he's given up 1 run, 2 runs, 1 run, 2 runs. That'll work. Dustin McGowan, the starter for the Blue Jays, down 2-0. Back up the middle, base hit by Overbay, native of Centralia, Washington. 2nd inning in a row. Make that the 3rd inning in a row. Base hit has led off the inning for Toronto. Angels 7-4 over Oakland. How about Tampa Bay? They sweep Boston at home. In that matchup all year, they've been holding, the home team has held serving the Yankees. Whoa, that they put one on Texas. Can you believe this? Texas had a 3-1 lead in that game at one point before losing 18-7. Foul ball off the bat of Adam Lind. Lind was murder on the Mariners last night. 2 singles, a double, and 3 runs batted in. 3 for 4 night. Ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder for the Blue Jays.
Jared looks like he has a pretty good slider tonight. He's throwing a bunch of them to the left-handers.
Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Trying it again.
Mariners have turned 2 double plays behind Washburn this year. Last 4 starts got an ERA of 2.13. Each of those starts has allowed 2 or fewer runs. Overbay. Hardly any lead. Here's the ball sent to center field, and Jeremy Reed has to turn his back and take a look at it. Leave the ballpark. 2-run homer on a 2-2 pitch by Adam Lind. The score's tied at 2-2. Third home run for Lind. That gives him 10 RBIs on the season.
Well, let's see where the location is. He threw him a number of sliders. This was a fastball. So Kenji set up inside. It pitches up and out over the plate. That ball a long way. It's kind of surprised me that it carried out of the ballpark.
That cleared the fence. We got a brand new ball game at 2-2. Canadian fans are making a whole bunch of noise the last couple of nights. Starting to hear from them now. Well, he struck that very well. It's a good poke. 1-0 to Eckstein. Push bunt. Looks like a good one. It's a great one, as a matter of fact. Base hit. Don't see many of those, Mike.
No. Typically, guys will try to drag it down the third baseline, but makes a nice play. Notices that. Well, the tough part about this is Jared being left-handed. He falls off towards the third base side, so it's really a smart play. No chance.
3 consecutive hits for Toronto. Single, 2-run homer, push bunt. Bring up Marcos Scudero. Single to left his last time up. 1 for 2. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. Mark Lowe getting ready quickly. Washburn has gotten out of the 5th, gotten into the 6th in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starts. Scudero showing bunt. Pitch misses. Count at 1-1. Scudero has 2 sacrifice bunts on the season. Beltre in on the grass at third. Punt laid down. Washburn has one play. He'll go to Cairo. Sacrifice 1-4. Runner moves up.
Let's see how that works out. A little early in the game, I think, to sacrifice. 2-2 ball game, nobody out. Part of your lineup coming up.
One out with Rios, a 3-hole hitter. Wells and Stairs right behind him. Eckstein's at second. Washburn is the 11th home run he's given up. Silva's given up 13. One 1-0 to Alex Rios. 16 pitches already here in the inning. Jared Washburn, 5th hitter he's facing. Gets the inside corner, 1-1. Disbelieving Alex Rios.
Rios wants the ball out over the plate. Tall, rangy hitter. He wants to get his arms extended. Jared threw him a couple of cutters in on him. He didn't like either one of those pitches.
1-1. Takes Stein back. Stein just 2 out of 3 at base stealing. Jim Riggleman making the pitch call. Relaying to Kenji Jojo. Blue Jays have answered. Mariners 2 third-inning runs. Swing and a miss by Rios. Ball on 2 strikes.
See Jared staying inside, trying to tie him up. Pitch up like that, especially if it's inside, Rios has to work awfully hard to try to get to it.
Rios 7 for 17 against Washburn. One of those hits a homer. Gotta be careful. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Goes the other way. The runner's going to advance. Cairo throws out Rios, and they're 2 down. Toronto Ball Club 9th in hitting in the American League, 261 batting average entering tonight, 12th in home runs.
It's interesting to watch the exchange between Kenji and Riggleman, and then Riggleman and Wash. It all revolves around Wells. You have the left-handed hitter, Stairs up next. So I imagine Jarrett, although they're not going to put him on, try to see if they can get Wells to swing at something out of the zone.
First pitch way outside.
See Kenji set up off the plate. I think they're fine if they walk him. Typically, if he gets to a 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 count, somewhere in that, or Riggleman might just put him on. But he wants to see if he can get him to chase something off the plate. Jarrett, a veteran pitcher, is going to rely on him to make the right pitch.
Popped up, playable. Sexton's right there. Fair territory. And that'll do it for the inning. But a good inning for Toronto as the Jays tied up. 2-run shot by Adam Lind. A new ball game at 2-2.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes.
Hey, this is DJ Upton. All my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv.
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 Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez. Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching.
Seattle Mariners baseball on FSN is brought to you by Safeco Insurance. To find a Safeco agent, go to Safeco.com. By Alfie's Pizza and oh, so much more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, welcoming the voice himself, Paul Rogers, Friday, July 18th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers with you. A lot of fans on hand here for the finale of this Toronto series. Kenji Jojima leading off against Dustin McGowan. Looks at a strike. Allen has retired the last 4 hitters. Gave up RBI double and an RBI single. Here's Jojima going left center field. Running over to get it to his left is Lind. The Railbirds, you gotta love it. I brought the glasses tonight. Boy, you can just look around this ballpark. This is a great, great ballpark to just hang out, and somebody's not buying it. Hey, bartender. Yo. Got a lot of empties up here, huh? Here's Betancourt. Fly it out to centers first time. Rooney had a tooth pulled, missed Monday's game. Came back last night, knocked in a couple of runs. Stings it to right field, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting. You see him set up away, pitches out there, and he just goes with it. Nice solid line drive into right field.
Well, his weight transfer is terrific, isn't it?
He's been hitting the ball the other way a little bit more lately.
Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. 23,283. Here's Ichiro. 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. In tight to him. 24,000 and change last night, 30,000 on Monday. And a whole bunch of Canadian neighbors coming down to watch Major League Baseball. Thought about it, but it's a called strike. 1-1 to Ichiro.
Mariners have the Tigers coming in next. They took a thumping today from the Minnesota Twins, 7-0.
Ouch.
That final, but
here's the 1-1 to Ichiro. Heck of a stop by Barajas. 2 balls and a strike. This will be Detroit's second trip in. Detroit was here May 30, 31, and June 1, and took 2 out of 3. 7-4, and 7-5 wins. Mariners won the middle game 5-0. 2-1 Ichiro. Bouncing ball, just enough. Yes, indeed. Runners at first and second. Nice job. That ball, boy, pounded that one.
yeah, once it gets over the head of Overbay, even if Scudero comes up with this, it's going to be a base hit. But he does a nice job of knocking it down, because if it gets by him, Betancourt's probably standing on third base.
Second good play he's made in as many nights. Remember the one you talked about last night where it was a ball thrown away and he kept it from going into the dugout.
Kept the runners from advancing an extra base. Nice play. Stayed with it.
Here's Cairo. He showed some extraordinary strength his last time up. 1-1 pitch, lined it off the left center field wall. Goes that way again. That's going to be enough to sit down. Uni's going to score easily. Here comes Ichiro. Ichiro's going to touch third. Sammy waving around. He'll score easily. Cairo's in with a 2-run double, and the Mariners are back on top. 4-2. Cairo having a night.
Well, he's aggressive this time. You see him set up. It's right in the middle of the plate. He hits it hard. As he gets by the left fielder, Lynn, Ichiro scores easily. You look at Betancourt. He can just about walk home, and he knows it.
3 RBI night for Cairo. Last time Cairo doubled, Ibanez followed with a base hit up the middle. How about little Mr. Juan more time? Line drive. Nice job by Cairo to get back. Raul is retired. 2 down.
We'll hit it right on the button.
Here's Beltre talking to Cito Gaston before the game. 20 times he says he watches that home run. I can't believe he hit that. I guess we weren't meant to win that ball game. That'll be Brian Talent getting ready.
I'm talking about the Tigers. I'll be curious tomorrow night. Justin Verlander's going to go for the Tigers.
He won his last game. Looked good, too.
Carlos Silva going for the Mariners, but I'm curious to see what his velocity will be like. Remember when we saw him earlier? He wasn't very good. He was 93 in that area. Used to seeing him 97. Didn't have the real good fastball.
Pulled foul. Beltre's hitting a lot of baseballs hard this last, week and change?
Yeah. Starting to drive it again. 16 home runs now on the year.
Still wanted to. Lee Hill, you got to be happy with that. There's a baseball lifer and one of the really good guys in the business. Lee Elia. 0-2 to Beltre. Swing and a miss. He goes down on 3 pitches. Damage done, however, by Miguel Cairo, who's got back-to-back doubles. He's driven in 3 tonight. The Mariners back on top 4-2.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Hey, this is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is Justin Morneau.
And all my games are live
And on demand.
on MLB.tv.
MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Be a part of Major League Baseball All-Star Summer.
The excitement begins with the XM All-Stars feature game, followed by the Taco Bell All-Star Legend and Celebrity Softball game.
For tickets, go to allstargame.com or the Yankees box office.
Don't forget to catch all the action
Of the 2008 Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Tuesday, July 15th at 8 p.m. live on Fox.
This one counts.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news with scores, polls, and the latest highlights.
In this rubber match with Toronto, we're turning back the clock to the 1980s on Saturday, July 19th. Mariners meet the Indians. Both clubs are going to wear 1989 uniforms. There'll be an 80s costume contest. First 20,000 fans receive a Mariners retro cap, courtesy of UW Medicine. So wear your best 80s clothes to the park on the 19th. And get your tickets at Mariners.com. Matt Stairs leading off, swing and a miss. They got Jimenez and Lowe. Where we got Jim Riggleman. Really liked what Jimenez did last night. Said, having been here before, unafraid, came in through strikes, coming off a nice tenure down in Tacoma. All in 2 strikes to Stairs. Didn't miss by much.
Well, this next pitch will be the 90th for Jared, and when you consider his last 2 outings, where he threw 119 and 118 in those 2 outings, probably try to get him a little bit earlier today if they can.
Breaking ball hammered foul. Last year when we were in Toronto, Matt had a very impressive looking Corvette Stingray. Since sold it back to a truck now. to work the count to 3-2. Breaking ball, got him, swing and a miss. Third strikeout. Rang up by Jared Washburn. He gets 2 walks tonight.
He's had a good breaking ball tonight on a 3-2 pitch. Stairs thinks he's going to get a fastball. He's way out in front of that slider. Nicely done.
Gonna bring up Scott Rowland. He pitch number 91 coming up. Rowland infield hit and a walk tonight. Scotty Rowland, outstanding high school basketball player in the basketball mad state of Indiana. There's strike 1-1. He and Tony La Russa spent a lot of time feuding when he was in St. Louis. Off the fist. Washburn's got rolling 1-2, 1 out here in the 6th.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were. They weren't going to be bellying up to any bars anytime soon. Down low, and he got him to chase. 2 outs.
Which is definitely out of the zone. It's down. Chases it. Guessing fastball. Probably looking for that cutter in on him. Trying to cheat a little bit and catch it out in front.
Mariners got 2 runs in the 3rd. Cairo double and a Banez single. 2 runs in the 5th on a Cairo 2-run double. Here's the catcher, Rod Barajas. He hit into a double play and struck out in the 4th. Richie Sexton might have a play. Oh, just missed. Didn't get hurt, did he? Good. Did not get hurt. That's kind of scary.
Especially for Richie. That fence over there is take his kneecaps off.
Yeah, precisely. Do not need that. Here's the 1-1. Slicing ball to right field. Ichiro, no problem with the nice side saddle catch. 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Washburn's got a 2-run lead.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes. Hey, this is BJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Even when you can't watch your favorite team, you can know what's happening with MLB.com's mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for your video-enabled phone. You'll get video highlights minutes after they happen, text messages on home runs, lead changes, and more. Everything you need to stay informed throughout the season for just $3.99 per month. Sign up now and pick your favorite team. Text MLB to 65246. For complete details, go to MLB.com/mobile.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez. Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
To you by Dodge, the Dodge game recap. 3rd inning. Look at Cairo. Just a bullet off the left center field wall. That's good enough to score Ichiro all the way from 1st. Immediately following a Banez. On a top spin, it gets through the infield. And that scores Cairo 2-0 for the Mariners. To the 5th we go, and Toronto does some work here as Adam Lind on a 2-2 pitch homers to center field. 2-run homer that ties the score at 2-2. Bottom of that inning, Here's Cairo again, going gap to the left center field. And that scores Betancourt along with Ichiro. 4-2, that's where we stand right now as Jeremy Reed leads off the sixth against Dustin McGowan. Strike one. It's a JR. Tried to bunt his way on, popped out to the first baseman, and struck out on 3 pitches in the fourth. McGowan struck out 5. He's walked 1. And he's quick way ahead of Jeremy. 0-2. And warming up right now, Brandon League. Talking about Detroit. How about that nightmare of the trip to Detroit in May? They swept 3 games. They scored 30 runs to 14 for the Mariners. Reed stays alive. That was about as brutal a road trip as you could.
Yeah, that wasn't much fun.
You could have 3 losses at Detroit, 3 losses at the Yankees. It was a 7-game losing streak because the club came home and lost to Boston 5-3 before taking the next 2 games. 1-2 to Reed. Popped up. Long run as Lind comes in. 1 out. Mike, you're on. It's Rally Fright time. Who do we got?
Michelle's going to bring them all the way down to almost just about where the whole Rally Fry thing started. Remember that?
Yes.
I dumped them on the warning track and you yelled at me, told me to pry my wallet open and buy him some new fries.
Hey, 5-second
I like
roll.
that one. Yeah, I like that sign. Cute young lady. Be careful down there. Shelby's right out there in front, so she needs to be careful. No doubt that's her brother. Plenty of fries for him.
Oh, man, took his glove off. McGowan hangs with it and throws. Dug out nicely by Overbay.
Wow.
Boy, can Richie Sexton hit a ball hard. Man, oh man. McGowan's okay, but I'm sure his pulse rate is jumping off the scale right now.
This is just a bullet hit back at him. Richie's been swinging the bat well, and this is a rocket. Just takes his glove right off. Wow.
That's some scary stuff. He recovered very well. A nice pick by Overbay at first base. 2 outs. Clement hits one hard. Wow. Eckstein snares it cleanly. Quick inning in the 6th. 4-2 Mariners.
This is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is Justin Morrow.
And all my games are live
And on demand.
on MLB.tv.
MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Are you an adrenaline junkie? At Grind TV on Yahoo Sports, you can submit your own videos or watch the pros in action. Check out the most outrageous, untamed, and awe-inspiring sports videos on the web, surfing, skateboarding, motocross, and so much more. For the sickest action sports videos, check out Grind TV on Yahoo Sports.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes.
Hey, this is BJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv.
Game in the series against Toronto. Dave Sims and Mike Blowers with you. We look at some of the video, some of the accomplishments tonight of Jared Washburn, who struck out 4, walked 2 in 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned. A couple of big double plays. This one in the second to get out of some trouble. Then a 3-6-3 executed by Sexton and Betancourt. That got him out of trouble in the third. Matty Stairs goes down swinging. A big strikeout getting Barajas. That got him out of the fourth. Stairs went down again in the sixth, as did Rowland. Big blow was a 2-run homer by Adam Lind. Nobody out. 6 innings of 7 hit, 2-run ball, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 98 pitches.
I don't think it's surprising that they took him out there. He's up around 120 pitches in his last 2 outings. The Minutes threw the ball well last night. You can see the numbers.
Menes came in, got out of the 6th inning with a strikeout and a groundout. Then he went on to pitch the 7th inning. So he did some nice work. Called up with Felix Hernandez going on the DL the last couple of days. And Jimenez will look at 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Here's Lyle Overbay. Strike 1 to Lyle, who's 2 for 2 with a run scored. He scored ahead of Lind on that 2-run homer. Jimenez, not his first rodeo. Here's what the bullpen did last night. Corcoran, Jimenez, Rhodes, Green, and Morrow. Good work. 6 pitchers used. Ryan Roland Smith went 3 and change last night. Oh, 0-2 to Overbay. Well, you had to like what Ryan Roland Smith showed you through 3. So he got a little bit too comfortable in the. Felt like he was in cruise control and didn't have the edge in that 4th inning when things fell apart.
Yeah, that, and it was the second time the lineup came back around. They obviously made some adjustments to him.
He got him to chase. Jimenez gets a strikeout. 1 out here in the 7th. Coming up on Thursday, Justin Verlander against Carlos Silva. 4th of July special will hit the air at 12:30 p.m. with the gambler Kenny Rogers against Eric Bedard. And Sean Green made more appearances than anybody in the American League, preparing to come to the game. Raul has to give some ground here. Right in front of the track, makes the catch. 2 outs in the 7th. Comes David Eckstein. A couple of World Series championships on his resume. One with the Angels, one with the Cardinals. World Series MVP a couple of years ago. Tell you what, he is just a bundle of energy up there. You don't see many guys. Well, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but you don't see many guys choke up. He's almost a whole hand up on the bat.
I can't think of anybody else that chokes up. No, I can't think of anybody that does.
And most of the guys I think of have been long retired. He and Pedroia got to be 2 of the best little guys in baseball, without question. Dustin Pedroia, second baseman.
He had a home run tonight
for the Boston Red Sox. You know, you're getting old. I introduced myself to Pedroia when we were in Boston, and he was saying, "Sir." I'm like looking behind me. Who's behind me? He was, "Sir."
I wonder, just thinking about it, we talk about it all the time, the Rays out in front of the East right now, but what's going on in Boston and New York and what they're saying about it, and especially after the Rays ended up sweeping the Red Sox.
I think you won't have to go too far out on the limb to think that there might be a mini panic going on in Boston. And the Twins and the A's playing well. There's no gimme that the wild card's going to come out of the East. Twins just at one point recently, a few days ago, they had won 7 or 8 games in a row. 3-2 to Eckstein. That's playable. Richie Sexton in foul territory. Jimenez has a very nice inning. 1, 2, 3. He disposes of the Blue Jays. Mariners lead 4-2.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Even when you can't watch your favorite team, you can know what's happening with MLB.com's mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for your video-enabled phone. You'll get video highlights minutes after they happen. Text messages on home runs, lead changes, and more. Everything you need to stay informed throughout the season for just $3.99 per month. Sign up now and pick your favorite team. Text MLB to 65246. For complete details, go to MLB.com/mobile.
Hey, this is BJ Ron.
Hey, this is Justin Morneau.
And all my games are live
And on demand.
on MLB.tv.
MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Baseball on FSN is brought to you by Sterling Savings, the perfect fit bank, and by Suzuki Automotive and the all-wheel drive SX4 crossover. Miguel Cairo having a huge night for the Mariners. He's driven in 3 of the 4 runs. And you're on TV. Happy birthday! 4-2, Mariners in the lead. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dustin McGowan is in the clubhouse after going 6 innings of 6-hit, 4-run ball, a walk, 5 strikeouts, and 76 pitches. New pitchers, right-hander Brandon League.
Pretty quick hook for him.
Yeah.
76 pitches.
Kenji Jojima leading off. League, a young man out of Sacramento, now lives in Honolulu. Recently recalled from Syracuse. Kenji to Overbay, and Overbay will take it himself. 1 out. Kenji 0 for 3 tonight. They'll bring up Yuniesky Betancourt. He got a 1-out single his last time up. That was in the 5th. Scored on the Cairo 2-run double. Miguel getting a start at second base tonight. Jim Riggleman saying, "Hey, got to get him some games, get him some at bats." Jose Lopez, as talent continues to ready in the Toronto bullpen. Jose Lopez went 0 for 5 with an error, but the error had nothing to do with it. They just wanted to get Kairos some rest. Riggleman said, "I never played professional ball into my 30s, but these guys are in their 20s and tired should not be in their vocabulary." So it's not a matter of getting Lopez a rest, it's a matter of getting Kairos some at bats. El Stoudemire lead Elia.
I think sometimes you need a mental break from it, though.
No doubt about it. Where were we? Oh, last week, New York, when Juni walks. Saw David Wright get one of those, a 4-pitch walk. Then David Wright came back and murdered the Mariners, 2 home runs.
Yeah, he didn't want to sit out either.
He didn't. Prior to that day off, David Wright had played every inning of every game for the New York Mets. The 1-out base runner, top of the order. Here's Ichiro. Ichiro, a couple of runs scored tonight. He's been on base 3 times. 2 for 2 and a walk.
Certainly be nice if the Mariners could add on a couple. They have to get through that 8th inning before they can turn it over to Brandon Morrow, who's just been lights out. Struck out the side again last night.
Aren't you glad you don't have to face him the way he's throwing the play? That is just unbelievable.
Like Cito Gaston's going to make a change. Kind of should be ready. He's been up a couple of different times.
Cito Gaston. They're glad to have him back in Toronto. He is a treasured member of the Toronto community. Couple of World Series championships, 92, 93. Quiet strength, just like well, he just came out and had a couple of words, but
you didn't see the manager come out too often.
Cito's a real class act. He reminds me of Tony Dungy, the Indianapolis Colts head coach. Commands a lot of respect. Very dignified. Good man. One and 0 to Ichiro. Down low. Ichiro with a couple of hits tonight. Got his total up to 104. 2-0 pitch. Well, it's dribble.
Trouble.
League, no sir. Bounce it off the knee of Overbay, and everybody's safe with 1 out. Infield hit for Ichiro. 4th time he's reached. He's got 3 hits, 3 for 3. A walk and 2 runs scored.
The league, the pitcher, he hesitated just enough to where Ichiro was able to beat it out. Take a look at it. Hits this little nubber up the first base line. Not much on it. League was going to cover first, I think, and had to change his route to go get the ball.
And the Mariners were the ones that had pitchers fielding practice today. Well, they didn't draw that one. It's like League may have hurt himself.
No, he's asking for something.
He got an abrasion on his.
He probably wants a rag or something to wipe the dirt off his hands.
Andy Fletcher, the home plate umpire, out there. And he did do a little Superman out there. Get some of the dirt off. 1 out, 2 on for the Mariners. The man of the evening will be standing in a matter of seconds. That would be Miguel Cairo. Driven in 3 runs tonight. He struck out in the 1st inning. Then on a 1-1 pitch, he a laser shot off the left center field wall for an RBI. RBI double, and he followed it in the 5th inning with a double to the gap in left center. And that scored 2. He's got great speed on the base paths again. These are the 2 guys that scored ahead of him in the 5th. He's got 1 out. Ichiro now at 3-0-1 after his 3 for 3 night. Brandon League, 25-year-old, 6'3", 192. Here's the 1-0 pitch, down low. League was with Toronto last year in 14 games. ERA of 6.17. Working 11 2/3 innings. 2-0 to Cairo. Cairo drives 1 foul. 2 balls and a strike. Sean Green.
Why not? Seems like he pitches every night, doesn't it?
Yeah, hey. It wouldn't be a Mariner game without Sean Green.
I agree.
And it's been all good. Good speed on the base pass for the Mariners. Betancourt at second, Ichiro at first. Infield looking for two. Cairo looking to gap another one. Let's see. Down low, they play Cairo really shallow.
I know Rios is way up in right field.
Rios is close. Vernon Wells is close.
They burned him a couple of times. Cairo has because of it, but they're not changing things up at all. See Raul on deck.
3 balls and a strike to Cairo. He's already driven in 3. Miguel Cairo playing in his 42nd game. He must be a Blue Jay fan. 3-2. Down to the bag. Rowland had one.
Wow, what a play.
Throws across. Got him. What a double play by Scott Rowland. Oh, man. The one place you didn't want him to hit the ball, and he did. Those are the breaks. Nice play by Rowland. Double play gets Toronto out of a huge jam.
This is BJ Ron. Hey, this is Justin Morneau. And all my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv.
MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
As we get ready for the 8th inning, and don't miss a special edition of In My Own Words featuring Mariners broadcasting legend Dave Niehaus. Dave's going to tell us how he learned about his upcoming induction into baseball's Hall of Fame, plus his favorite moments calling Mariners baseball during his 31 years in the booth. Dave Niehaus, In My Own Words, presented by Magnolia and Samsung. That's Saturday at 6 on FSN. Sean Green is in the game. How many times have we said that? Well, actually, 42 times as of right now. 41 games under his belt. 245 batting average against, 42 strikeouts, over 19 walks. He'll face the 2, 3, and 4 spots in the Toronto order.
He's tied for first in the American League in appearances.
Nothing like having a good sinker baller. Use them all the time. First pitch is a strike. Scudero. Marco with a sacrifice his last time up. 1 for 2. Sean Green, our Nissan shift to the bullpen. There's strike. So he's jumps out in front of Scudero. 0-2. Wait, Menez pitched to 1-2-3-7. Green, the third pitcher of the night. Washburn started. 98 pitches. 6 innings.
Pitched well again. He let that one pitch out over the plate that Lynn hit the 2-run homer, but other than that, he pitched great.
Yep, that's 5 starts now. That Washburn's allowed 2 or fewer runs. Vernon Wells on the right, Cito Gaston way outside. Rental Ball Club number 3 in ERA behind the White Sox in Oakland, but number 9 in batting, number 11 in runs scored, and 12th in home runs. So the Tigers come in tomorrow, 4-game series. I love the fact that we have the July 4th day game. How cool is that?
I like it.
2-2. And on the ground, off the glove of Beltre, and he is not happy with himself. Scudero's aboard.
Second time we've seen that tonight. The other one was a base hit. This one will be an error.
It'll be error number 11 on Adrian.
Take a look at it. That ball came up a little bit, hit him right off the thumb of his glove.
And he's getting ready to throw his glove down. See that?
We've seen it before.
That's right. Did he do it in a pop-up in San Diego last week?
Yeah.
Where he had it. And
Who was it? The shortstop from the Mets. Did you see that?
Oh, that was ridiculous. Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes.
That was, come on. Folks, if you didn't see it, it was a routine ground ball to Reyes. He didn't get on top of the ball. It sailed a little bit. Admittedly, Delgado's not a good first baseman.
But he
should have made the catch.
Yeah.
But Reyes took his glove. You know how you do it? You see kids in Little League. Hey, Johnny, let's go. And he takes his glove off. Boom! And throws the thing down. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Sunglasses went flying.
Well, at least he didn't choke his GM like Sean Chacon did. Did he get a job, Mike?
Not that I know of, and I don't think he will. That's not real smart. I know a lot of guys that would like to have done it, but restrain yourself, please.
2-1 pitch. Hit foul. 8th inning action here at Safeco. I'm sure your bunch thought about it a whole lot, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What we're referring to is Houston reliever Sean Chacon last week in the clubhouse dining room, and Ed Wade, the GM, and the Astros went in and basically said, I need your playbook. And inside to Rios. Chacon didn't want to hear it, and Ed Wade stands only about 5'6". Chacon's about 6'2". Got a tad physical, knocked his GM down, and then played WWE when he tried to get up. Green needs a DP right here. 3-2 to Rios. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 out. Starters for tomorrow's tilt. Justin Verlander against Carlos Silva. Silva trying to knock that ERA down. Verlander got off to a terrible start, but has rebounded very nicely. This pitching matchup brought to you by Comcast High-Speed Internet, featuring bursts of speed up to 16 megs. Details, go get them at 1-800-COMCAST. Time is called.
Matt Stairs on deck, so Arthur Rhodes is ready to go out in the pen.
And Wells tonight grounded out the second, walked, and popped out. And that's how they got him on the pop-up in that last at-bat. And that was when they were thinking about pitching around him. He helped out. Here's his chopper. Beltre throws across to get the second out. Moving up to second is Scudero. All-star voting not quite over yet. From July 6th through the 10th, you can vote for the 32nd and final player for each league's roster. Go to MLB.com and cast your All-Star Game final vote for the final 2 All-Stars for the game in New York City. Vote at MLB.com. So Arthur Rhodes is indeed going to come into the game. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes. Hey, this is DJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Be a part of Major League Baseball All-Star Summer. Tickets for the 2008 DHL All-Star Fan Fest in New York are on sale now. Bring the whole family to the DHL All-Star Fan Fest from July 11th through July 15th at the Javits Center. Enjoy more than 40 interactive games and attractions. Meet former and current players and get free autographs. Buy your tickets to DHL All-Star Fan Fest at allstargame.com or the Yankees box office.
Inning here at Safeco Field. Interesting situation now. Arthur Rhodes in the game. Runner at second, 2 outs. Arthur's numbers, this will be game number 28. He's got 7 holds. Runner at second base is Marco Scutaro. Cito Gaston pinch hitting for Matt Stairs, and he brings up the switch hitting veteran Greg Zaun. First pitch, popped it up, short center field. Reed is there, inning over. Arthur Rhodes, good work, 1 pitch. 4-2, Mariners lead.
I'm Ashley Russell. Join me each day for a daily dose of top sports news. With scores, polls, and the latest highlights, the Yahoo Sports Minute keeps you up to date and in the know in no time flat. Watch the Yahoo Sports Minute each day on Yahoo Sports.
Even when you can't watch your favorite team, you can know what's happening with MLB.com's mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for your video-enabled phone. You'll get video highlights minutes after they happen, text messages on home runs, lead changes, and more. Everything you need to stay informed throughout the season for just $3.99 per month. Sign up now and pick your favorite team. Text MLB to 65246. For complete details, go to MLB.com/mobile.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes. Hey, this is DJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez. Hey, this is AJ Burnett.
Is lead it 4-2. Home eighth. Let's see if they can get some add-on runs here. Hey, fans, This season, PACCAR will donate $100 to the Page Ahead Children's Literacy Program for each run scored during the 08 season. Mariners thank PACCAR for making a difference in the lives of our youth throughout the Northwest. Beautiful children there. Glad to see them at the ball game. 4-2 Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers with it. Raul Ibanez to lead off against Brandon League. Second inning of work for League.
Speaking of Brandon Morrow getting loose in the pen for the Mariners.
Ibanez with a big RBI single back in the third. 1 for 3. Get the rally caps going. Hitting start tonight, Miguel Cairo's driven in 3 runs. 16th time that Cairo in his career has driven in 3 or more runs. Going to be Ibanez, Beltre, and Reed here in the 8th. One and 2 to Ibanez. Good pitch by League. 1 out. First strikeout by League, who walked him in the 7th inning. They'll bring up Adrian Beltre, lined out to center field in the first, struck out in the third, and struck out on 3 pitches in the 5th inning. Here's Beltre. Got that hit and run home run Sunday in San Diego. Vidro took off at first. Adrian said he's looking for a fastball, got a breaking ball, and still had his hands back enough to get that ball out of the ballpark down the left field line. And he did it. Basically looked like he was genuflecting at the plate as he finished the swing.
Seen a couple of unique home runs from him in the last week.
Then last night he practically took the ball out of the catcher's glove. One of the great reactions I've ever seen. Talked to Gene Tennis and a whole bunch of guys over Toronto. Guys, Mariners said they've never seen anything like that. Up the middle, Eckstein got a charity hop. Makes a play out of it. 2 outs. FSN brings you a double dose of Northwest baseball this Independence Day. The Mariners take on the Detroit Tigers at 12:30. Then it's down to Portland as the Beavers face off against the Tacoma Rainiers in Pacific Coast League action. 2 big matchups this 4th of July right here on FSN. Jeremy Reed looks at the ball. Good weather forecast for the 4th of July. Reed 0 for 3. Drives one. Lynn has to get on his horse. Not going to get it. There goes the 0-for as he gets a ground roll double with Jeremy Reed. A 2-out base runner here in the 8th inning. His 3rd double of the year.
See the swing. League's throwing hard. He's 96, 97 miles an hour. Jeremy gets the barrel to it, and Lynn was playing shallow. Bounces off the track and goes over the fence.
With that base hit, Jeremy Reed has hits in 13 of his last 17 games. Richie Sexton hit a bullet off the glove of McGowan last time up. McGowan threw him out, but that ball was really hit hard. Sexton homered last night, first time since May 24th. That was at Yankee Stadium. Goes the other way. Foul ball. Richie's home run at the Yankee Stadium was against Kyle Farnsworth. He was behind in the count 0-2.
Sure what Richie did on that swing, but he's Right hand is bothering him a little bit. Let's take a look at it. I don't know if it's just a matter of him hitting it off the end of the bat. What he did. Probably.
1-1 pitch, way outside. See, the league has, it's like every inch of his upper torso tattooed, and he's, by rule, got to cover him up. Along the wrists and forearms. There's some look at that, tattoos on the neck. Three and one to Sexton. Reed. And Richie takes a walk. That's right, it was Olsen, reliever for the Marlins, who has as many tattoos you want to find. Let's cover him up. Willie Bloomquist going to come out and run for Richie Sexton. Bloomquist, the hero of last night's game, got the game-winning base hit. So with the Bloomquist fan club. Thought Willie was going to have a chance to get that extra base hit last night.
Yeah. Got mobbed out there after the base hit and wasn't able to reach second.
Here's Jeff Clement.
He will probably stay in the game and go to second base. Kyra will probably go over to first now.
We mentioned extra base hits because Willie has 22 hits. They're all singles. Clement and 0 for tonight, 0 for 3. 2 out, a couple on. Chance for some insurance tallies here. That Sexton walk was the second issued by league. Jeff Clement, a couple of home runs on the campaign. He's behind 0-2. And he goes down swinging. Second time tonight. Couple of men stranded, 8 in the books. We go to the top of the ninth inning, and here comes the flame-throwing Brendan Morrow to face Roland Barajas in Overbay.
Hey, this is Phil Hughes. Hey, this is DJ Upton. And all my games are live on MLB.tv. Live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Hey, this is Victor Martinez.
Hey, this is AJ Burnett. All my games are live and on demand on MLB.tv. MLB.tv. MLB.tv.
MLB.tv.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Are you an adrenaline junkie? At Grind TV on Yahoo Sports, you can submit your own videos or watch the pros in action. Check out the most outrageous, untamed, and awe-inspiring sports videos on the web, surfing, skateboarding, motocross, and so much more. For the sickest action sports videos, check out Grind TV on Yahoo Sports.
Voting is now open for the 2008 All-Star Game at Yankee Stadium. Use the ballot on MLB.com to watch video, compare stats, and vote up to 25 times.
Hey, this is Curtis.
We'll have Mariners Live coming your way. We'll analyze what happened tonight. Bill Kruger has some thoughts on Jared Washburn, and we'll preview this upcoming series with the Detroit Tigers. 4-2 Mariners as we head to the top of the ninth. A couple of changes. Willie Bloomquist, who came in to run for Sexton, he'll stay in the game and play second base, and moving from second base to first base is Miguel Cairo, the hitting hero tonight, with 3 runs batted in. The new pitcher, our Quest Spirit of Service, Brandon Morrow. Mike, he has been spectacular. Look at these numbers.
149 average against overall. Look at the leadoff batters, 056.
Scott Rowland to lead it off, 6, 7, and 8 in the Toronto Water. And he bunts it off the mask. Here's Kenji trying to get feeling back in that jaw. Boy, that's like it. Then again, a heavyweight punch. 29th game for Brandon Morrow. An ERA 0.74, 35 Ks over 8 walks. Opponent's hitting just $1.49. Morrow trying to get save number 5. Swing and a miss. So he's got Rowland in an 0-2 hole. Oh, it looked like he moved up a little bit on the bat. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sky to right. Ichiro's got a beat on it. Foul territory, makes the play. Well done. The all-important first out. Mariners last night and tonight, 11 pitchers in 2 days. Brandon Morrow now goes to work against Rod Barajas. Barajas tonight hit into a double play, struck out, and fly to right. Toronto fans a lot quieter this evening. Blue Jays at 3 games under 500. Fastball right down Broadway. 1-1. Ball in the strike from Morrow going against Barajas. 1 out. 9th inning. Swing and a miss at 98 miles an hour. Brandon Morrow in the driver's seat here. 1-2 to Barajas, the catcher for the Blue Jays, batting out of the 7 hole. The pitch inside, almost hit him. Strong pitching tonight by the Mariners.
Let's take a look at the pitch. Just misses his forearm. Pitch way inside. Brandon typically pitches away. He'll pitch inside too often.
1 down here in the 9th. 2-2 to Barajas with Overbay on deck. Here's the 2-2. Lined right to Willie Bloomquist. 2 down here in the 9th inning. The fine pitching tonight. Washburn went 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. Both earned 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He stands to be the winner. Jimenez won an inning of shutout ball. Green went 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout. Jimenez had a strikeout. Arthur Rhodes came in through 1 pitch and got out of a mini jam. Hitting star tonight, Miguel Cairo. Drove in 3 of the 4 runs. Here's Lyle Overbay. In there for strike 1. And the Mariners have been playing better baseball. Still a long way to go to get back to 500, but this is the kind of sign you like to see. 0-1 off the plate to Overbay. Single to right, single to center, and struck out. Overbay, native of Centralia, Washington, the 1-1. That's playable. Left field. Raul Ibanez settles under it. The game is over, and the Mariners take this series. They win it 4-2, third consecutive series win, and Miguel Cairo has a spectacular night, driving in 3 of the 4 runs as the Mariners win it by a final of 4-2. Save goes tomorrow. His 5th. The winner is Jared Washburn, who's now 4-7. The loser, Dustin McGowan, he goes to 6-7. 2 hours and 25 minutes for this victory for the Mariners, who have now won 5 of 6, 7 of 9, and 9 of 14 games. And they now lead their series here in 2008 with the Blue Jays, 4 games to 2, with another series pending later on this month in July. For Mike Blowers, I'm Dave Sims. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Catch you tomorrow when the Tigers come to town. 4-2 Mariners. Mariners Live starts right now.